What's up everyone, my name is InsurgenceRX, yes, that is my real name, and I have an awesome Pokemon battle here today. It is a rotation battle that from some guy that I found on Serebii, and it is awesome, so here it is on my Chrome Nintendo DS, and let's get started. Okay, so for this rotation battle, I start out with my Weavile, Shellshocker, and Sock. So my plan here is to go for the fake out right away, but I see that he also has a Weavile, so we have to decide who is faster, and luckily, barely, my Weavile ends up going first, which is awesome, and super lucky right there. And because if he had a Focus Sash, my next attack might not have killed him, which is coming up right here. And he goes for the low kick, thinking that I might stay in, but I do not, and I switch to my Sock and go for the close combat right away. It's super effective, and I'm choice banded and everything, and it's a critical hit, so down goes the Weavile. So, I don't know why he has a shining Weavile. I actually like regular Weavile better. Shiny looks a little weird, but now he has this Machamp, and that scares me quite a lot. I'm not very smart. I went for the Night Slash. I was thinking that he might switch into his Jolteon or Gastrodon, but instead he kept it in. I should have gone for some other attack other than my dark move, because now his dynamic punch will take me out. And now I'm kind of afraid here. I have my Mew, go for my Mew, and then I switched to my Shellshocker, and he switched to his Gastrodon, which is horrible for me because now my Water Spout will, he has the Storm Drain ability, so my Water Spout will just increase his special attack. He went for the Toxic, and that will be horrible for my Shellshocker because I'm locked into Water Spout attack, and that's all I can use unless I switch out. And I actually go for it again, thinking that he might switch, but he does not. So I end up raising his special attack twice in a row. I feel so brainless. So now I send out my Sock, and I just close combat that thing. I know that won't take him out, but it will do a decent chunk. So down goes Sock after he goes for a +2 Earth Power because I allowed that to happen. I wasn't very smart in this battle. So down goes my Sock, and I bring out my Charizard right here. Let's see, he gets some leftovers, and yeah, go for my Charizard, and I'm thinking that he's going to switch to his Jolteon, so I went for my Mew, but instead he still stays in. So I will-wisp him for nothing because it's not really going to matter. He scalds me. Luckily, I do not end up getting burned. But seriously, I keep over-predicting here so many times, and I lose every single time. It's horrible. So let's see, I over-predict like the 4th time again right here, and I will-o-wisp think that he's going to switch this time, but he's not. He's just staying his, keeping his Gastrodon in the whole time. So now he brought my Mew down to half, and that's all because I'm not very smart. I keep over-predicting. So here I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go to my Charizard and Solar Beam the Gastrodon, which is what I should have done in the beginning, but I was afraid of the Jolteon the whole time, but it seems like he's just keeping it there for some reason, and it's scaring me because I'm so afraid of that Jolteon because it can take out my team because it's faster than all my Pokemon, plus its special attack is amazing. So my 4 times effective Solar Beam will take out the Gastrodon, and down he goes. Down she goes, actually. Now he sends out Fire Chandelier Pokemon, and that scares me. He finally switches into Jolteon, and that will take out my Charizard, sadly. Bring me down all the way to 0, and down goes Charizard. I now send out my Rhydon. I think these are my last 3 Pokemon, and he has his Machamp out. I was thinking that he's going to go for the dynamic punch, but Rhydon's the only Pokemon that would take it pretty well, even though it's super effective, because I do have the Evil Light item. It ends up taking away less than half. I do get confused, obviously, but my Earthquake will hit, and I don't hurt myself in confusion, which is perfect here for my plan, because now I can switch into Shellshocker and Water Spout for the kill on the Machamp. And I'm glad that this Water Spout did kill, because Water Spout gets weaker every time my HP is lower, and I was close to red at the time that I used it, but I do think that I was in Torrent ability at the time. He now sends out his Fire Chandelier Pokemon, and he ends up being faster than my Shellshocker, sadly, but it doesn't really matter anyway, and kills me off. So now I'm down to 2 Pokemon, my Rhydon and my Mew. I go for my Mew, and I go for the Thunder Wave right here, because I can't really do anything against all of his Pokemon with my Mew. And I can Seismic Toss, but they're all at full HP, so it would take like so many attacks just to kill one. He goes for Elite Seed, just kind of usual, you know. He has kind of usual Pokemon that you see a whole bunch of times. Anyways, I was thinking that he might go into his Jolteon, so I went into my Rhydon, and he went for the hidden power. I'm not sure what it was, maybe ice or something. It ends up being super effective. I do survive it, and I go for my Earthquake, and I was so shocked that it did not affect him that I realized, darn, he's riding on a balloon thing, whatever. So he survived, luckily, right there with his item. Otherwise, my Earthquake would have taken him out, and he would have been down to his last 2 Pokemon against my last 2. But sadly, that does not happen. Yeah, he had the air balloon, that's what it's called. So I do get a Seismic Toss off. It's not really going to do much. I have the Leech Seed on, so it's pretty much game over for me right here. And let's see, he goes for his Chandelier, take me out with a Shadow Ball, and down goes my Mew. It's super effective and everything, so now I have one last Pokemon, my Rhydon. He is in the red, and he will die to the wrath of a Shadow Ball. So this was actually a pretty good game. I love rotation battles. I usually do single battles, but I've been liking rotation a lot too.